An independent Auditor General report out raised some serious questions about the Ford government plan to move the Science Centre down to Ontario Place.
Yet another insider deal cooked up by these Conservatives that real people across this province are now on the hook for.
Oh, the opposition having a field day with this one after the Auditor General report found that moving the Science Centre south was a decision not fully informed, and that the recent business case presented for it did not include all the costs to taxpayers. It also found there was no consultation with stakeholders, like the school boards that use the Science Centre, and that there's no clear plan for the existing Science Centre site.
The business case that they brought out last week and that they hid for 8 months, that business case was rigged just to justify Doug Ford's obsession with building this luxury spa in Ontario Place.
The infrastructure minister, though, sees it differently.
We have our business case from 2023 that clearly defines that it's less expensive to build a new facility and less expensive to operate it over a 50-year term. There was also a business case that was initiated by a different government back in 2016 that the AG referenced, which says the exact same thing.
Today's report also found that the lease signed with Therma, the private spa the government handed a 95-year lease to at Ontario Place, obligates the province to provide a number of dedicated parking spaces at Ontario Place or face a financial penalty. Though the industry minister now says she's scrapping plans for a near $500 million taxpayer-funded garage at Ontario Place, moving the parking instead across the street.
That is what we've negotiated with the City of Toronto.
So does that mean the government will build a parking garage at Exhibition Place?
That is yet to be determined. We negotiated that there would be a parking facility at Exhibition Place.
While the minister contends moving the parking won't breach the contract, she does add
penalties are always something that are taken into consideration.
I hope they've got reverse course on that. But what is this plan to have it now at Exhibition Place? And what are Ontarians on the hook for?
The report also found that the government's business case didn't look at what it would mean for schools. Schools make up 25% of visitors to the Science Centre. So the AG polled teachers himself and found 47% of them said they'd be less likely to go with their students if it was in fact moved to Ontario Place. At the legislature, Richard Southern, City News.